Dear old me, I'm going to give you pieces of advice about growing up. It's going to be tough. You're going to meet a lot of people that are going to treat you as if you're crap, and you're going to try and fit in. Boys are not going to like you. You won't understand why. They make fun of your body every single time. You're not popular. You've got no idea why people hate you. And it's okay because it isn't until you get out of high school and get into college in the real world, the working world, that people see who you really are. Sure, you're going to meet a lot of interesting characters. Some of the guys that you date won't be the best ever. There's going to be a couple that use you for money and know that you work at a coffee shop and that are going to use you for your college fund. And you're going to go into the deepest depression that you've ever been in your life. And while in this deepest depression, you don't take time to fully heal. You keep jumping to and back into ideas of what you should or should not be, and you keep listening to your dad. Even though he means best, it doesn't necessarily work. You should listen to mom. Go traveling when you have a chance. Go to England. Go to Scotland. Go to Ireland. Go to Europe. But that's not it. Something else happened. You met another guy. He gained your trust. He physically abused you. And he also rapes you. And then you get back with one of the guys that was physically abusive, mentally abusive, and emotionally abusive, who uses you for money and lies about you constantly and cheats on you. You finally break up again, and you decide to give him a short little trial period. You end up falling for one of his guy friends. Now, I'm not going to say this is the best relationship of your life, and it's not, definitely not the best thing ever, because you're going to meet some really unsavory characters. And the worst part of it all is, they put your life in danger. He puts your life in danger. And because you think that he is your everything, and your dad doesn't want anything to do with you, and your mom's scared to have you come home, and you're not working as many hours, and you're forever in debt, and you know what it's like to go starving. You can't even get into a food bank because your bank statements don't even have his address on it that you're living in. And you can't understand why he won't let you move in and put your address there as being with him. Months roll around. Your suspicions are true. He cheats on you with another girl. Worst part of it all is, you have a big blowout, you break up, you turn around and take all the food out of the freezer, all the food out of the cupboards, and all the food out of the fridge. Take whatever you had on your back that you could carry, including your cat. 2 days later after your breakup, guess what you find out? He lied about having a vasectomy. You're now pregnant. Don't worry, it's not the scariest part of the story. When you're almost due to have your twins, yes, twins, he turns around and has a triple brain blowout aneurysm. And you can't understand why. You have no idea why he's doing this or why this is happening. The cops then inform you that they found drugs in the premises of where you were living. That the lady he was with cheated on you with him, and him vice versa. And he heavily got into E. He got into crystal meth, cocaine, pot, you name it. Any concoction he can get his hands on. He is now $50,000 in debt with the Hells Angels. And if it isn't for one that you thought hated your guts, you would be dead. If he didn't speak up for you when he did, you'd be dead. Your unborn babies would be dead. 9 years goes by, you finally realize, hey, things have gone better. And between those 9 years, you got a little stupid over the internet trying internet dating. Definitely not for you. Especially when they don't want to come to Canada. If they're not willing to come to Canada and they're not willing to be the one that makes the first move, don't try. And if they're not willing to relocate, they're not worth it. But the best part of it all is, during the 9 years with these two wonderful boys that brought you nothing but happiness, tears, sadness, joys, triumphs, made you stronger, you finally listened to doing your dreams. The only sad part about it is, your dad passes away. And the night before he passes away, you finally reconcile. And you're crushed. Your kids are crushed because you live with your mom and your dad, helping him because of all those years being on dialysis and having heart problems. You sacrifice everything for a family. And then, when it seems everything is going to get totally, totally worse, it doesn't. It starts to get better. Then something bad happens. You lose your Uncle Bob to cancer. And during the process of him being sick from cancer, you see a wonderful light dissolve in front of you. Somebody who is like a dad. Go. Prior to that, you have another friend die of cancer who took you off of the streets into his arms when you couldn't talk to your parents and treated you like his own daughter. Loves your sons like they were his grandkids, along with his husband. Taught you how to cook, how to clean, how to survive. He passes away before your uncle. But the worst part of it is, the day that you finally get your acceptance letter into college, your uncle keeps his promise. He promises that he won't die until he hears you're going to go into college or university, or that he sees that you go. The day that you tell him, face to face, holding his hand, he starts to fade away. You have to call your mother, you have to call your friends, you have to call your family. You have to tell everybody how much you miss and love this man, even though he's not totally gone yet. But it hurts you so much, you can't stay to watch him fade. You go to college, you learn it's a lot like high school. A lot of drama and a lot of problems. You're still trying to figure out where you fit in this world, because you've had to do everything half-ass backwards. You've had to be the adult. You've had to take care of people that were sick. You've had to do everything for everybody else. Now, you're getting ready to graduate. And you're scared shitless. Not for the fact that you're entering the real world and you're going to have to go look for a job and that you're going to have a diploma and then you're going to go back for another year for business. That's not what scares you. What scares you is the people that supported you all your years growing up aren't there. The only ones that you have are your aunt, your Uncle Rick, and your mom and your two beautiful children and a few handful of friends. You end up pushing a lot of people away because something bad happened at school. And you know the worst part of it all is? You're in a position of finding where you fit in your talents. And you doubt yourself on a daily basis because you feel as if you are nothing. It's not that you know this, you feel it because that's how you're made to feel. And then your aha moment happens when you finally get to talk to your one teacher. And she tells you you're such a rebel spirit. You won't take shit. You're going to keep going and you're going to keep persevering. And that you're a wonderful woman. That you made so many wrong turns once or twice, been through hell and fire to and back, made a lot of bad decisions, but that's alright. Because you're always like, welcome to this life. You don't look back in the past, you keep moving forward. You are a mama bear, but you're also looking for somebody who's going to accept you and two kids. You don't need a lover. You don't want one because you're lonely. You want one because you want to give a lot of love to somebody. And you're finding that a lot of North American guys, or a lot of younger guys, or a lot of guys in Canada don't like a 5'8", 300 some odd pound woman. You're going to get in a car accident. It's going to screw your back up. It's going to screw your ankle up. It's going to give you a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder. You're going to screw up a lot of muscles in your tissues of your chest and your shoulders. But yeah, again, no matter how hard life gets, you just keep getting up. So even though it does seem bleak, it's not. You are surrounded by love. You are a wonderful, artistic, caring, kind individual who's very articulate, very loving, and who deserves the best. So don't settle for anybody else that's not going to treat you as you being an equal. You are an equal. In the eyes of men, you should be an equal. If you can go work a job at least double hours and come home and the house isn't clean, you are not an equal. If you can turn around, cook, clean, and take care of kids without blinking, or treat you with the same respect within a debate of your thoughts and feelings, you are an equal. Fight for what's right for you. You don't need to get into a screaming match, but speak your mind. Do not hold back. And that's my advice to you. So, old me, just remember, keep all the good parts about you alive. And you're going to have a best friend who will be the godfather to your kids. And he'll be your best friend for over 10 years. In fact, you're going on 17 years knowing each other, and you can pick up a phone, and no matter where you are in this life, and no matter how long it's been since you've seen each other, it's like you never left. He is your soulmate. Not the romantic type, but the one that you just know will be there no matter what. You are going to be a successful photographer. You're going to be a successful artist. Stop downing yourself. You won't always grasp video, but you'll be successful. And the best part is, you'll keep going forward. You'll keep having your psychic dreams and the things come true. And hopefully the psychic dream that you've been having lately does come true. that's the case, good luck. Because that gentleman's very good looking. And he's not afraid of bigger girls. He's got gorgeous blue eyes. And he's over 6 foot. And he's a bigger, broader man. He's got big shoulders so that he can hold you up when you cry. And support two little guys. And be there for you. And who's going to be willing to protect you and treat you as that equal. You know what the best part is? Your friends that are over where he lives are the minions that are willing to help you get to it. So, enjoy. Talk to you later. Hope this helps you. Or me.